night metal detecting hunt. This time with the, with the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Yours truly is going to hopefully break even with it. Set the sensitivity to 3. 11 o'clock discrimination. We got an all metal mode, and we also have it where we can tone it out. Go to tone mode, and we're going to be going over here to a little local playground that I hadn't been to in a while, and trying to get out more often this past week, but I got sidetracked with some little grandpa duties. All right, but I'm back out, and we're going to go and see if we can continue on with the break-even quest. Oops, got my little, what do you call it? Gotta have knee pads, because this is mulch, and it could definitely mesh with you. All right, I got an all-metal mode, and let's just start searching. Okay. Okay, I'm getting a hit here. Toned it out. Potential trash, potential coin or can slaw, or it could be some treasure. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. I heard it. Come on. All right. Sounds like it's right about here. Let me grab the... Oh, shoot, I left the trowel in the pickup truck. Bear with me. User error here. I left the trowel in my pickup truck. Okay. All right. I did find a target, but I definitely need to grab the trowel. So bear with me. I got to open up the truck here. All right. Oh man, this is my backup trowel dealie right here, and I keep it in my pickup truck, so I always have it at the handy in case I have that emergency need to go metal detecting. And I have the need for some coinage. Let's see if we can find it. All right, so I had a hit right over here underneath that deal, and let's see. How many donuts can you stack on it? I don't know. Not sure. All right. So it was here. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. All right. Right there. I toned it out, and it came in with a little low tone crackly signal, so this could be some trashola, or it could be something good. Let's find out. And you really can't... Oh, wait, there it is. Oh, nice. It's I don't know what that is. It says, I don't know what that is. Can you... I really can't see it. There's a 10 PL or something. And then it's got a face of something. It's a tough one. I don't know what that is. Oh well, I found it. It's going into the in the I found it pile. All right, let's keep going. All right, and this is the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. We got some folks joining. Loch Ness 5, Emily Wolf, howdy. And again, I'm just trying to show you, answer the mail that you can get started in the metal detecting hobby with this machine. This is the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Got it at sensitivity set at the 3 o'clock position. Just, discrimination at the 11 o'clock, and I've got it in a toggle mode, all metal, but I can tone it out and listen to the different tones. All right, we've got some other folks, Easton and Eric. Howdy, how's it going? All right, so I found some kind of coinage. I'm not sure what it was. All right, but let's continue on. Okay, it looked like a token. Oh, wait, here we go. Hear that? All right, let's tone it out. Okay, low tone. That could be a potential nickel, potential can slaw, aluminum junk, or it could be a ring. Let's find out. Let me adjust the light for you. Okay, right in here somewhere. Okay, I think it's right about here. Let's find out. Let's see. Just kind of pop it up, move it off to the right a little bit. Dig it up a little. Okay. Okay. I see some potential piece of metal here. That looks more like a rock, but let's test it. Nope. Someone saw a nickel in the dirt pile. Uh-oh. Okay, right there. All right. Let's see if it's a nickel. All right. Okay, I heard something again. All right, it's over here. Oh, I see it. Someone called it. Holy cow. Who called that one? Moldy bug. Nice. That there is a nickel. Good call. Holy cow. I love it. Yeah. Coinage. We got some coinage. Nice. All right. Again, you heard that low tone from all metal mode to tone mode. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Okay. That's the structure. Okay. Now I'm going to move out from the structure. And it's one of these little playground, merry-go-round looking things here. All right. Just going to do these overlapping coil searches. Okay. And I've been here before with the Nocta Macro Simplex Plus. Have some good success with it. But I have since switched over to the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Mainly to answer mail about, hey, what's a good detector to get started out with? And I really didn't want to give anyone the wrong impression by telling them about a machine that I'd never used before. And then I heard about this one. Got it at a decent price, $70.35. And right now I am just really pleasantly surprised on how this machine can pick up some stuff. And knowing that you can pick up nickels, hey, that means you can also pick up some pretty nice rings. All right, let's keep going. All right, no strikes here. All metal mode. You definitely like the all metal mode, and then you can flip it with your thumb. Before on my old Fisher 1225X, I would have to flip the discrimination up and down with my thumb to get the same feature that I'm getting right now with this machine with that toggle capability. All right, initial search around the structure. Let's go around that structure over there, then we'll shift over here to these little swings. So what I'm doing is an initial perimeter search around the structures of a playground. Here we go. Okay, that's the concrete. Okay, and then after I do an initial perimeter search, I'll do an outer one, and then from there I'll work the gaps. Okay, so I'm working the swings now. Okay, that's the structure. Okay, structure, side to side, fault signal, go straight into it. Listen for a double tone. Okay. All right, doesn't look like there's anything here by the swings, but we still got a little playground to go to right over there. Nice sized playground. Looking for coins as well as any jewelry. I will certainly not say no or refuse a nice gold ring or two or silver. Okay. And if you're wondering why am I doing this at a tot lot playground area, because I have the whole place to myself right now. Okay, night coin hunt. The only rules in my area is don't damage the landscaping, and you can only hunt or use the park during the park hours. In this case, it goes from 5 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night, and locally here I think it's just 9 o'clock or so. All right. Okay, down back to the other park area, and I'm just kind of working it, the structure here. Okay, and so far I've gotten some kind of token and then a nickel. All right. Okay, and this does have a fast recovery rate, this machine, so you can see how I can move fairly quickly. And just make sure I just have some overlapping coil searches, and I should be good to go. All right, let's go over here by this metal deal. That's going to be tough with all the metal stuff. All right. Here you can just mainly just listen for the noise or the tones and slow down your coil search because it can just be a lot of metal. Okay. And you listen for a double return. So right now you're just hearing the one beep when I move to the left. What I'm listening for is a double return when I go left to right. I'm listening for basically the coil passing over. Look at the little frog. Little frog. Little tiny frog. Look at that guy. That's a tiny frog. Hi, Mandy Candy. How's it going? Appreciate you joining tonight. I got sidetracked with some grandfatherly duties earlier this week, but I'm out and about again. Hopefully, trying to find a coinage or two. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get some coinage here. So far, a nickel and a token. Okay. All right. Now I'm working underneath this one set of climbing bars. Okay. And I am working it fairly fast. I am really happy with this Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Okay. It's been, oh, nope. It's been a pleasant surprise getting this thing. And so someone asked me, hey, what's a good detector to begin with? I would say try this one. All right, here comes the brutal part. Got to go right in there. Okay, let's go in there. Here, it's going to be a lot of metal because of the poles. And all I can really do is just go slow and listen for a change in the tone. Okay. Okay, so far, not getting anything. No. It's funny, I normally find something underneath this deal. Okay, I guess not. Let's keep going over here, though. I'm not done yet. Okay. Wow, it's the first time I haven't gotten a coin out of this spot. Yeah, normally I'll find something. Ouch, oop, bumped my head. All right, let's work it around then. Do I stream daily? I wish I could, but mainly it's when that opportunity arises, I'll stream. Okay. I try doing every other, sometimes in the morning, sometimes the evening. I would have a schedule, but I still got a day job, so I have to make adjustments based on my availability, and most times it's just trying to get there whenever there's an opening. Plus, I also time it to where I don't come out to these playgrounds in the middle of the day because I don't want to detract from families coming out with their kids. Plus, I want the whole park to myself. And more recently, we hit 106 degrees today. It's brutal hot out there. Went out with a Tracker 4 small claim, found $2 and change. Nice. Been a while since I found that amount of coinage and change. It's just very hard to get that now because folks don't really use cash as much as they used to. Okay. Again, we're in the underneath another part of the structure. Here we go. No, thought it was. Okay. Let's go back around this way. It's a little too low over there. You'll hear the distinct sound of what I'm looking for, and I'll call it out. Like, you're listening for that, but unfortunately that's all that metal stuff. Okay. I'd recommend the Bounty Tracker 4 if you're getting ready to get started. Easy setup, easy to learn. It's got some surprising sensitivity and discrimination settings. It's analog. Not to worry about kind of tweaking the software or whatnot. You tweak it with your fingers instead to the conditions that you're working. And only other thing is I'd say you definitely have to have a pinpointer, because there's no built-in pinpointer here. But even then, with my other detectors machines, I will have a pinpointer with me, because it's brutal trying to chase a target with just your machine. Having a handheld pinpointer definitely help you find that target a lot faster than you normally would without it. You go with the machine pinpointer, it could be brutal. I've chased targets where it's like a little nail head or something, or piece of wire, and it's just, you're just chasing it, and then you finally find it, or you even give up. But with a pinpointer, you certainly can locate it a lot more readily than the one on your machine. But right now, you got to find a place that has coinage. And right now, I'm not getting much right now. Just a nickel and then that token. All right. I'm just working the area here by the slides and the playground structure. And so far, it's been pretty slow. And I let this one sit several weeks before I came back here. And this is the first time I've taken it with the Nocta, or with the Bounty Hunter. Normally I'm out here with that Nocta. Okay, just working around this structure here. Let's go back over here. This is the structure I'm going to work on the other side here. Other places, just based on the opportunity. I mean, I used to detect at the beach when I lived near the beach. That was certainly awesome. Always were finding stuff and being surprised at what people had lost at the beach, especially those more popular beaches. But other than that, I pretty much stick to this, specifically the mulch too, because it's that much easier to dig up stuff. Oh, here we go. Okay, there's a double signal. Okay, I'm gonna tone it out. Disappeared, so that might be something that's magnetic. Okay, but we're gonna go ahead and dig it up. Let's just see what it could be. You never know. All right. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if I can adjust the light a little bit. Somewhere here. Bumped it. Bumped it. Where'd it go? Could be a little pinhead nail dilly. Those are brutal. You got to get right up close to it to finally get it. Let's clear it out a little. All right. I probably kicked it out already, but we'll check. Okay. I'm not sure if it's gonna be jewelry. The way it came in at that low tone, or not low tone, but in all metal mode. Okay, so there it is. This is all metal mode. I go to tone mode, disappeared. Okay, right about there. We're on the edge, and I'm using a knockoff pinpointer that I got for under 20 bucks. And the only thing is you gotta wait a couple seconds for that return beep, and then that tells you it's working. But it so far it's been doing really good. I've been really happy with this pinpointer too. It's doing just as good as that $100 plus one that I got from the old Garrett Pro Pointer way back when. Bought it a while back. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I'm chasing this signal. This could be trash. Alright, I'm gonna pick it up. Okay, I picked it up. It's over here now. I see it. It is... Ah, shoot. Oh, there it is, right there. Look at that. It's like a little staple or something connected to the rock. Can't see it too much. Right there. Little staple in the, not rock, but the wood. Alright, well, you were right. It was trash. It was trashola. Let me put it in the trash bag pocket of my hand, or my goodie bag. Okay, let's cover this up. All right, turn the machine off, or not machine, the pinpointer, and let's go find something else. Okay. All right, that's the structure. More structure. Okay, that's still structure coming up under this cargo netting thing. Okay. All right. Okay, I guess no one was climbing the cargo structure dealy and didn't drop anything. Okay, nope. Okay, that's still that structure, that metal pole. Nope. All right, bummer. Okay. Just keep working our way around. All right. Okay. Yep. Not hearing the double return. It's probably this little metal staircase dealy. Okay. All right. Okay, that's the metal pole. Some ketchup packet. Let's let that one go. Here we go. Heard that? Right there. It's a crackly tone. That could be like a piece of wire, paper clip. Just barely heard it. Let me see if I can kick it out with my feet. It's probably going to be a piece of wire. See if I can kick it out. Yeah, I kicked it out. Somewhere in here. It's in all metal mode, so it's probably going to be some kind of wire, maybe a bobby pin, trash. I'm going to check it out though, just cause. Got to learn your machine. Okay, 1002, it's ready to go now. Okay. Somewhere in here. And I'm expecting it to be something that rusts. And it may be some kind of piece of wire or something. Or maybe a paper clip, a bobby pin. But you never know, so that's why I'm digging it. Okay. Push it out a little. It's gone. I think I moved it. I moved it. Yeah, it's over here now. Definitely tiny. Good to know the machine can still pick this thing up. Okay, let's pick it up with our hands. Okay, it's in there. See if I can find it. There it is. I think that's it. There it is, right there. Yep. Some kind of Looks like the head of a bolt or something that got cut. All right, good to know. This baby's still tracking it, and you heard that crackly sound, okay? That's a telltale of, yeah, it's probably not going to be a good target, okay? But hey, that's half the battle with these machines, is listening to that machine, learning the machine, and just kind of knowing the different sounds and tones that you get with different things. Okay, so back to all metal mode, and let's see if we can pick up something. Okay. Oh, here we go. Hear that? Something here, right there, and then something right here. And that's multiple targets, and that's a good thing about this Bounty Hunter Tracker 4 is it should be able to, it's got a fast recovery rate. So either that's really close to the surface. Oh, and still toned it out, and it's still coming in good. Okay. So it's either close to the surface or it's multiple targets. So let's find out. Okay. 1,000, 2,000. Ready to go. Okay, I had it. There it is. All right, it's a shiny dime. Yep, shiny dime. All right. So nice high tone on that one. Okay, and then it was fairly close to the surface. That's why we're getting that fast recovery tone. But it could have been multiple targets too. So I'm gonna leave it in all metal mode. Okay, and there it is. There's still something here now, and there's still something here. Tone it out, it's still there. Tone it out, it's still there. Okay. So if it's another coin, I have a rule of thumb. If I find 3 or more coins in one particular spot, I call it a coin spill. So right now we have a potential coin spill. All right, let's find out. Okay. Let's see, where was he? Right here. Okay. All right, I'm pushing it away. There it is. It's a penny. Okay, so a dime and a penny, and then I heard something over here. Okay, so let's go and check that. All right, there we go. Somewhere over here. Potential coin spill. This is number 3. We have ourselves a coin spill. I'm chasing something. All right, let's get the detector. The machine. I don't know. I may be getting interference here. I don't know. That sounds too good. Let's try it. Yeah, there we go. There it is, another penny. Look at that. Okay, so I got ourselves a coin spill, but I noticed something. I thought initially that other coin was back here. I think there's still another one here. Right? Let's see. I'm getting a double return. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'm getting a double return. So even though I have this post over here that's causing it to have a false positive, if I do straight in directly to the post, you can hear I'm getting a double return here. So what that means is, check it out and see, because I think there's another coin here. Okay, potential coin spill has happened. We found 3, possibly 4 coins now. What is that? Oh no, what is this? I don't know what that is. Like a ball bearing. All right, cool. I'm going to add that to the pile of things I found with this machine. A ball bearing. But I still think there's something here. Okay? Let's check it out. Because I thought I heard it over here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, right here. Right in here. Yep. Another dime. Nice. I'm liking it. And you can see, that's the other thing I like about this machine is I'm still able to get close to a metal pole that's here and still detect it. But at the same time, I'm still able to detect other coins because of that fast recovery. It's got enough separation that I'm able to basically take it. There's another one. Take advantage of being able to find coins and whatnot. There's another one. Someone lost some change here. Another dime. Oh yeah, we're getting so much closer to paying this thing off. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna check it again. Okay, straight into the pole that's part of this swing, and I'm listening for a double signal. Okay, I don't hear it now. Okay, now I'm gonna walk it back, see if I hear more. So you heard that initial indication of a target. I had multiple sounds or multiple fast recovery, return, beep, 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 beep. That was my heads up that, hey, this might be multiple targets, or it could be something that's close to the surface. Okay, that was cool. Holy cow, cool coin spill. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep working this way. All right, I think we're close to the beginning again. All right, so at this point, I'm gonna shift over and do a perimeter search. And then after I do the perimeter search, I'll start working the gaps in between, okay? A gap would be, I did the initial search around the structure. I did the outer perimeter search here. The gap would be right in this area, okay? All right, oh, we got some folks joining, so let me go ahead and call out some folks. Holy cow, there's some folks joining. Let's see. DNL Liam's Adventure, howdy howdy. John's on Prime. USS Liberty, howdy howdy. Iggly Wiggly. Cheryl Williams. Ice Coconut Oil. Cynthia and Mr. J. Koffler. Thanks for joining tonight. Appreciate you guys joining. I'm really just trying to, I do this stream mainly to show folks if they want to get started in metal detecting, that one, what it's like. I'm not editing this. This is a live stream, and you know, it's the full Monty. There's no editing. You see the mistakes and all. Here we go. Here's some can slaw or foil coming in all metal mode. I pop it into tone mode, disappears, or it starts crackling. Tells me it's most likely not going to be a coin. Okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and pick that up as trash. Okay, and let's continue on and with the perimeter search. Okay, we got some other folks. Lucas Leonard, howdy howdy. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna slowly walk the perimeter. We still got that other part to go to that's right next to this one. It's two parts, and I'm hoping that I'll work the perimeter, see if I can find something. If not, we'll work the gaps, and then we'll call it at that point, okay? All right, so if you guys are really interested about getting started in metal detecting, this is what it's really like. A lot of trash, occasional jewelry, occasional coins and whatnot. And then if you really want to get started from a metal detecting standpoint, oh, here we go. I would say Bounty Hunter Tracker 4, you can't go wrong. Make sure you have a nice trowel, that single handle here so it doesn't break on you. And then make sure you get a pinpointer, all right? Right there is dart detecting. I do it because, let's see, it's the only time I can do it. Well, actually, I come out in the mornings too. I mainly do it because I don't want to be bothered with other folks here. Okay, that toned out, and you heard that? It's coming in kind of crackly, so it's most likely going to be another one of those, well, rusty things, and it could be like a paper clip or something too. All right, let's find out. Okay, getting close to it already. Where'd you go? Right in here. All right, I'm gonna pick it up. All right, right there. Not seeing it, and you can see the value of a pinpointer is. It'd be brutal trying to find whatever this thing is without. There it is. Without it, right there. Okay, a piece of rusty, big, chunky metal thing. All right. So that's why I was kind of expecting it to be something that was more trash because of that low tone, crackly sound. Okay, all metal mode. Okay, I'm back to all metal mode. Okay, and we'll just kind of work around the perimeter. There's been times where I find most of my finds, the gap between the perimeter, outer perimeter, and the perimeter around the structure. Okay, so there's more to come here, hopefully. But first, let me get around the outer perimeter here and see if we can get something to pop. Okay, I'm just kind of stepping one foot in front of the other, just keeping a nice steady coil search, making sure I overlap my coils. Okay. Okay, I'm just working back a corner, coming back around. Okay, and what you're hearing is the rebar, most likely from the concrete sidewalk here. All right, let's see if something will pop. I'm ready for something here. Here we go, Right there. Let's tone it out. Lost it. Potential trash. Wow. All right, let's dig it. Let's see. In fact, there it is right there. Big old chunky metal deal right there. All right, I'll pick that up on the way out and throw it out. All right, back to tone mode. Okay, or all metal mode. Oh yeah, you'll find something with these machines. Okay, structure. Okay, more structure. So once we get around here, we'll do a gap search. That's the lanes in between the outer and the playground section. Okay. All right. Coming around. All right. Well, here's where we started. So now I'm going to move in a little bit right here and go over the areas, the lane that I have not detected yet. Okay, I will overlap what I've already passed because you do want to overlap your coil searches. And I'm pretty confident going in this pretty fast coil search, I should be able to find any targets that are close to the surface. Okay, all right, tone that one out. That's probably another rusty metal dealie. Sounds like right about here. All right, okay. So yeah, you can go with a fast search. I mean, if you're searching these mulch playgrounds, oh, there it is. You're searching these mulch playgrounds. Look at that thing. Picked up this little piece of wire. Pretty sensitive machine, isn't it? Pretty cool. All right. So the main thing is if you're searching and you're doing a fast coil search, you hear some of the old schoolers talking about, you know, low and slow, etc., etc., etc. You know, and what's happening is you have your machine here, and it's got a cone basically that is searching, okay? And if you go fast versus slow, and you don't overlap your coils enough, you're really only going to get that top section of the of that. Let's just say this is a cone right here, more of a cone shaped deal. You're only going to get this section of it versus this little area here. That's why you want to do your overlapping coil searches and go slow, so you got some deeper coverage. But when you're detecting a tot lot like this with mulch and whatnot, usually you're about 6 inches down is all you're going to get. So you can do a faster search. Okay, here's a tone, all metal. It's still there in tone mode right here. There's a good chance that might be a coin again. Let's find out. Let's get some coinage. All right. All right, let's find it. All right, over here. Oh, it's a quarter. Nice. Nice. Okay, got a quarter. All right, so I had a penny, a nickel, several dimes, and now a quarter. I just had a coin slam is what I call it. Okay? Another arbitrary thing that I call coin slam. All right. A grand slam would be if I had $1 or two. So I still had the opportunity to get $1 here and call it a grand slam. But right now it's a coin slam. All right. And again, I'm just working the lanes, the gaps between the structure and the outer perimeter, and basically just kind of covering the area that I missed previously. And it just kind of, you keep the same pattern so that you know, have an idea, you know, where you've been before and whatnot, so you don't look at this right here, something shiny. You see that? Looks like a marble. Yeah, it's a marble. Glass little marble looking thing. Didn't come up on the detector. Surface find. Let's just add that to the pile because, hey, the coil went over it, so I call it a find. Even though it's not metal. All right. All right. Now we're just working that lane now. Okay, that's still the structure. Okay. Cool quarter, and it was over there by the slide, but it was further out from the drop zone area of the slide. Immediate area where they would land on the ground and whatnot. Okay. Now just working my way back. Right here. Right in there. I'm just kind of working this gap here. It is fun, I have to admit, it is fun. Plus you get a bunch of deep knee bends, I call it. Every time I get down on my knee to dig up a target, that there is a deep knee bend and a little exercise for yours truly. All right. Okay, coming around. Let's see if we can find some more coinage, if not jewelry. Come on, come on. Come on, Ghost Rider. Let's do it. Do some of that detecting stuff. All right, best on the beach. I agree. You definitely. But unfortunately, yours truly is not near a beach, and you gotta take what you can, and especially if you're taking up the deal or the hobby of belly type thing, and you're not near a beach. You still can find some places to detect. Just, I've been using Google Earth to locate these parks and elementary schools that have these mulch playground sets. Unfortunately, a lot of them are converting over to like that AstroTurf grass stuff. And then, what is that other thing? That rubbery stuff. Okay, this one didn't tone out. All metal mode. Switch to tone, it disappears. So, this could be another something that rusts, and I'm gonna go ahead and look for it. Okay. Okay, somewhere here. I think the last one was a little piece of wire. This one's weird. Okay, somewhere here. Wow, must be small. Yeah, there it is. Wow, little bobby pin thing. Hate the rubbery stuff. Oh yeah, bummer there. I still have been able to find a few sand volleyball courts. We used to have a real nice one here in the area, and that was cool because it was like a big high school kid play or hangout area, and they were losing all kinds of stuff. I found several James Avery rings over there, silver ones, along with some tennis bracelets. You know, I mean, just, yeah, it was good. And I'd usually just have to wait a couple of weeks in between hunts and go out there, and I'd go early morning or evening, and lo and behold, here I am finding some good stuff. All right, but unfortunately they converted that volleyball dealie into a bunch of apartments and whatnot, so that's gone. But I sure did like that one. If you see my old videos, you might see some of those where I'm out there at this local volleyball court field dealie or whatever, and I'm finding some James Avery's. Found a lot of horseshoes there too, because they had the horseshoes. You could play horseshoes there, and people forget to or lose their horseshoes, and I'd find them. So I usually just pick them up and throw them off in the corner. Okay, here we go. Oh, I see it. Some can slaw. Yeah. Can slaw. I heard it from another YouTube creator that can slaw is all that mulched up cans and stuff. So, yeah. It only takes one to just get all mulched up and get thrown into these playgrounds. All right, now I'm just kind of working this one area, this gap area between the structure. So between this area here that I had missed earlier, just doing that perimeter search. So here I'm just going to start working like conversion concentric circles into the center of this particular area, and hopefully I can find something. Okay. But right now I'm pretty stoked. I got a slam going. All right, got a coin slam, which is penny, nickel, dime, and a quarter. Multiple dimes. I think a couple of pennies too. So just a little bit closer to breaking even on the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Okay. All right. Let's go back now to this playground over here. We'll do a perimeter search and a gap search, and then I think I'll call it at that point. All right, let's see if we can find something. This is where we found the nickel earlier, underneath this thing here. Okay. All right. So that's the sidewalk. You can hear a beep. Some can slaw. Mulched up can thing here. Let's put that off to the side. I'll throw that out when I leave. Okay. This is another structure that we were at earlier. Let me go around it. Okay. Ring would be really cool. I always like finding rings. Charms, pendants, those are cool. My 2026 #1 find so far this year was a gold pendant with diamonds and an amethyst stone. Found that one at an elementary school up the road. So, and then I got a Tiffany sterling silver ring. I think I posted that in the community post. Check that out so you guys can get a good idea as to the potential treasures you may find in these little playgrounds. Okay. All right. And it is a hobby. Definitely don't make a lot of dinar with this hobby, but it is fun. Back in the day when I lived near the beach, I was finding all kinds of stuff, and sometimes you get someone asking for help trying to find their keys. End up getting some freebies, some cash tips, and a case of beer once. That was pretty cool. My buddies like that. Little party at the beach, you know. All right, let's keep working it. All right, this gap search, I'm hoping we can produce something here. Come on. Let's see if we can coax another coin before we have to call it. Okay. So we did the perimeter. We did the perimeter, outer perimeter, as well as the perimeter around the structures. Now I'm working the lanes and gaps between those perimeter searches. Okay. Oh man, we got a channel member. Appreciate it, Borch Lips. Thanks for joining the channel membership. Cool. All right. Appreciate it. All the support helps. I mean, you definitely don't get a lot of fines and whatnot. Okay. All right. So I'm coming back around, working my way around. And let's see. All right. I got to finish out this gap area here and this gap area here, and then hopefully we'll have found another coin or two, just to take us one step closer to breaking even with the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Okay. And again, live streaming, mobile metal detecting in real life live stream, no editing. Full Monty of what it's like to just get out there and do some metal detecting. Give folks just an idea of what it's like to get started in the hobby. And in this particular case, I'm using the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4, to just demonstrate that you can get started in the hobby. Oh, it's still there. Potential coin. Okay. All metal mode, it's there. Tone mode, it's still there. Okay. Let's go check it out. Okay. Let's find this baby. Right there. Oh, it's a quarter. Or is it a dollar? Hopefully it's a dollar. No, it's a quarter. Nice. All right. Nice. And that's the gap search. Okay, so I only had found a nickel here so far, and then I went on the other side over there and found a few coins over there, especially over right back in there is where I had a coin spill, about 4 or 5 coins there. Then I came over here, found the nickel right by that deal over there, and then now I'm working the gaps here and was able to luck into this quarter here. Okay, so let's continue closing this gap, and let's see if maybe find one more before the end of closing this gap here. All right, so at this point I'm just doing the overlapping searches, coming back and forth, back and around, making sure that I'm getting some good coverage, and hopefully we can get another one of these coins to pop. Okay, let's see, what did I do? At this point I just collect them. Sometimes I'll put them on a roll. I have taken them over to that coin machine that you can see at the little local grocery store back when Amazon was letting you cash them in for a gift card, but then they've since changed that now. So at this point I'm just saving them. All right, I did win, okay, so I found about 20 bucks in change. This is with the Nocta Macro Simplex Plus, and then I took that 20 bucks and bought a bunch of scratchers with it. Ended up making 110 bucks off it, and so I just added that to the pile, and I'm still not yet broken even yet, but on this one I just definitely are getting close. Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. I've got a knockoff pinpointer that I got for under 20 bucks, and then a beat up old trowel Okay, and I'm hear that? That might be another paper clip. Let's go check it out, okay? And I got this thing for $70.35. And the main thing I wanted to show was, if you're interested in getting metal detecting, but you don't have a lot of cash to spend, my first machine was the Fisher 1225X, and it was 300 bucks. And then I got one of those little Radio Shack metal detectors for like 20 bucks way back when. And then from there, about 3 years ago, I got the Nocta Macro Simplex Plus and paid about $259 for it. It's over here now. And then I added another 100 bucks to that to use that little coin sniping coil. And I really liked that machine. It had all the bells and whistles and everything. But I wanted a machine that, one, was easy to get started in the hobby, a good machine, had discrimination as well as sensitivity. Wow, I'm losing this guy. And then, well, this one just had that added feature of that tone mode, which I've been really happy with. Okay, I'm chasing this target. All right, let's find it. Okay, there we go. So this may be a piece of wire. It may be a paper clip. Could be a bobby pin. In the all metal mode and that crackly sound, it's usually been that. Okay, it's buried in there. All right, I'm gonna pick it up. All right, it's in here, my hands. And you can see why I have a pinpointer, okay? Because it would be certainly hard to be trying to find this thing in the dark, let alone daytime, and this stuff blends so easily into the dirt. You'll have a hard time locating something. Like right now, I'm having a hard time. Let me just slowly push away some of this stuff. I still don't see it. Holy cow. All right, I got to drop it a little bit here. Wait, here we go. There it is. There it is. Big old rusty chunk of metal. Okay. All right. At this point, we covered the search and whatnot, and covered all the gaps, and I'm going to call it here. Before I do, let me just show you what I found, okay? So here is coins, along with a ball bearing. Looks like a number of quarters and dimes and whatnot, and a nickel, so I got the coin slam. And found it all using the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4 that I paid $70.35. So if you are thinking about getting started in the hobby, I would strongly suggest, if you don't have a lot to spend, you surely won't go wrong with the Bounty Hunter Tracker 4. Okay. Other additives that I would suggest, though, is make sure you have a good trowel if you're going to be working in the mulch like I am. Have a nice light like I have here. Okay. So for those night coin hunts, or just come up early in the morning and then get you a pinpointer. I got this one for under 20 bucks. I do have the Garrett Pro pointer that I paid 100 plus way back when. And then you definitely want to have knee pads, okay? These knee pads are foam. You get them in a pair. I just glued them together, and it just gives me more cushion because I only need one, and I'm good to go. All right, so with that, stay tuned. I plan on doing more of these, more of this metal detecting in real life, just to get you good, clear understanding of what it's like to be out there in the hobby. And hey, you never know what you can find. All right, all for now. Next time I'll catch y'all later, and happy hunting. Gotta remember. All right, come on. Okay.